Today's date, June 6th, Friday, 2026. Lesson 4, the creative process for relationships. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start. The law of attraction lets you have, be, or do anything you want. So when it comes to a particular relationship, what do you really want? You are a creator, and there is an easy process to follow to create any relationship you want. The greatest mystics, sages, philosophers, and thinkers have shared this creative process throughout history. It is the best way I know to harness the power of law of attraction. It is an easy guideline for you to create what you want in these simple steps. Whether you want to find your perfect partner, have more love, a new friendship, or change something you don't like about an existing relationship, the process is always the same. The first step is to ask. You get to choose the relationship you want, but you must get very clear about what you want. If you're not clear, then the law of attraction cannot bring you what you want. You will be sending out a mixed signal, and you can then only attract mixed results. For the first time in your life, perhaps, work out what it is you really want with a particular relationship. The second step is to believe. You must believe that in the moment of asking, you have already received the relationship you want. You must have complete and utter faith. You must believe that you already have what you've asked for. When you believe you have that perfect relationship right now, the law of attraction will powerfully move all circumstances, people, and events for you to receive it. The third and final step in the creative process is to receive. Ask once, believe you have received, and all you have to do to receive that perfect relationship is feel good. When you are feeling good, you are on the receiving frequency. You are on the frequency of all good things coming to you, and you will receive what you have asked for. You wouldn't ask for a relationship unless it was going to make you feel good in the receiving of it, would you? So get yourself on the feeling good frequency, and you will receive everything you want, not just wonderful relationship. Let's look at using the creative process specifically to attract a new romantic relationship. Step one, ask. If you want to retract, if you want to attract your perfect partner, then get clear on the kind of relationship you want to have. What do you want the relationship to be like? List all the things you want in the relationship: love, companionship, mutual interest, laughter, intimacy, and a happiness are just a few possible things. Describe your perfect partner. Sit down and write out on a piece of paper all the positive qualities of your dream partner. Be sure to write it all in the present tense. Try to avoid thinking about a specific person and instead think about your ideal type. What are their interests? What do they look like? How do they dress? How do they earn a living? What do they like to do in their spare time? What are their values? Are they close with their family? What is their belief system? Are they open-minded? Are they disciplined? Do they love music, sports? Do they like to party, or are they a homebody? What kind of food do they like to eat? And they are they kind? Are they passionate about their work? Are they success driven? Are they financially stable? What are their friends and family like? What does family mean to them? Do they love children or not so much? What are what are their best qualities? What are the things you have in common? For one woman, it took a series of bad relationships before she realized that she was actually asking for all the wrong things. She had grown so tired of overly romantic and abusive relationships when it finally dawned on her that she was actively attracting all the wrong men. At her lowest point following her most recent breakup, she decided to change that pattern. She began by making a list of the qualities she wanted in her ideal mate. She was very specific, including mutual interests like art, yoga, travel, family, children, and cooking. Most importantly, she insisted her perfect partner would be kind and caring and a native New Yorker just like her. Soon after she moved across country for work, while settling in, she decided to take herself along to a local art gallery. A handsome man walked in behind her and caught her eye. She worked up the courage to introduce herself. She soon discovered that he was a fellow New Yorker who loved art and travel and had relocated for work as a professional chef. They hit it off right away. The more they got to know each other, the more the woman was staggered to learn just how many attributes on her list this man ticked off. To cut a long story short, a romance blossomed, and they are now engaged in planning their wedding back in New York. Now that you know you can have any type of romantic partnership and any type of relationship, that there are truly no limits. Ask yourself what you really want. You do not have to settle for average or second best. You can have it all, and you deserve the best, the very best, most wonderful, happy, and mutually satisfying relationship. So just ask for it. Step two, believe. Claim the dream relationship you ask for by believing it is already yours. When you do, the universe will move all circumstances, people, and events for you to receive. And while you wait for your perfect partner to appear, you must continue to believe. Have faith. You believe that the person is already in your life and that you are already in the relationship. That undying faith is the greatest power. For one young woman, it was her disbelief in love that actually repelled every opportunity she had for romance. Ever since she was a teenager, she had formed a belief that love was only meant for beautiful queens. She considered herself a rather plain looking adolescent, and she had convinced herself that she was destined to remain unlucky in love. The sad irony was that through the years of high school, she had become a very attractive young woman, yet she continued to see herself as the ugly duckling. Even though heads turned when she walked into a room, nothing could shake her firm belief that she was not a catch or the sort of girl a man would fall in love with. A series of failed romances in college only served to reinforce her belief, or rather, her disbelief in love. In each relationship, in each relationship, she would fall head over heels in love. But within weeks, her worries, fears, and doubts would emerge, and soon she and the young man would break up. She saw this as further proof that she would always be unlucky in love. Of course, the law of attraction says whatever you are thinking and believing about a relationship is exactly what you will receive from that relationship. And so she was destined to continue to experience failed relationships as long as she had thoughts of fear, unworthiness, and bad luck. After graduation, she secured a job at a firm where, as luck would have it, she worked with a young man she had briefly dated in college. At first, he avoided her and gave the impression that he didn't remember her. When she confronted him, he admitted the reason he was behaving this way was that she had broken his heart when she broke up with him. It had never occurred to her that she was the one sabotaging all these relationships and her own chances of finding true love. After that realization, she was she and this young man became very close and they started dating again and fell deeply in love with one another.